What's going on, everybody? Kamikaze here, bringing you another MW3 gameplay commentary. We're playing Domination on the map Fallen, and today I'd like to wish everyone a late Happy New Year's. I know that I wasn't on the ball with trying to get the New Year's video, and I haven't really been doing that many commentaries for the past few days, I've noticed, but that kind of has to do with the situation that I've been in like the past several days with work and trying to recover from back-to-back 12-hour shifts and the holiday time, New Year's Eve, New Year's, and all that stuff going on. But it's good to be back and good to actually, you know, talk to everyone again. And what's been happening? Like I said, I just got through from working. Well, not today, but we worked 12-hour shifts on Thursday and Friday doing our inventory, which inventory, for those of you that may not know, it's pretty much where they shut the entire warehouse down for 2 days and they count everything in the warehouse, and that's all we do. We count every single book, nook, lightsaber, whatever is in that warehouse, we're counting it. And it's a long drag. That's all I can say. It lasted forever. It's longer than usual too, especially on that second day. Usually the first day is 12 hours no matter what. We kind of, you know, understand that fact. But then the next day, it just depends how we did. If the people actually counted correctly, you know, instead of saying there's 30 books in there when there's only 3 books in there, you know, we wouldn't have the problem of going back and checking it. Yeah, you see stuff like that. Like, here's an example. One of the locations, which, yeah, sorry about that. That's kind of a host migration. That the game got split up, so it kind of ignore that just for a second. Try and see how this works. But anyway, like I was saying, one of the locations that I counted supposedly had only 500 in it, but on the sheet before it was 5,000. So I go back and look, and yeah, it was 5,000. Now that could have been, you know, oh, I forgot to punch in another 0. That I can understand. And then there's some others that I just looked, scratched my head, and looked again, and scratched my head again. It's like, okay, I don't know what these people were on, but I think I might want some of it, or I might not want to touch it at all. Like I said, inventory, you definitely find out how well people can do their math. Or how bad they just want to just get out of the warehouse. Because a lot of times they'll just count what's in the front, don't worry about the rest. But when we have to go back and check it, guess what? We have to stay and make sure. And I'm one of the people that has to kind of stay and later than everyone else, just because I'm such a good employee, apparently, to the company. But that was not. It wasn't fun. But I mean, I needed the hours, I needed the money, so I was okay with it. Especially since a lot of the time on that Friday, I know we spent from a little bit after 2 o'clock that afternoon, on Friday, all the way up to about 5:30 before we actually did any more work. Now, 3.5 hours is a lot of downtime, but I'm so glad that they actually added TVs with Sports Center. Yay! Thank you. Be able to watch a football game while I'm getting paid for it, so I couldn't complain too much. But like I said, inventory could be a long drag depending on how badly people counted. But and then the next day I just didn't feel good because of it. Like I said, I worked back-to-back 12s, and I just was like, I didn't want to do anything. Well, the only thing I did was go out to get groceries, and even when I was coming back, I about got hit. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to stay at home and be safe. But even though I had some good friends of mine's parents were having their 40th wedding anniversary party that night, which, congratulations, Randy and Deborah. I know it takes a lot of hard work and effort to stay together with one person for 40 years. Especially when you got children like Chris and John. But definitely congratulations you two, and I'd like to give props to John and Chris as well, just for the fact of the anniversary gift that they gave to their parents was 2 weeks paid vacation to Scotland, which I thought that was really cool and really awesome in them. And the way that they actually presented their gift too was kind of cool as well. In a newlywed game, a rigged newlywed game to where their parents would win and they would announce the prize to them. And I wish I could have been there to see it. Wish I could have been there to enjoy the time over there, but wasn't feeling well. And then that Sunday, Sunday, was able to go to church that morning, that evening, and afterwards we went over to a local Mexican restaurant. Everyone ate there, hung out, and came back and played some games. Some people played some board games, and then others wanted to play Call of Duty. And that was so much fun. We was playing COD 4 on the PS3, and it was me, and then two of the guys, the teams were, there was two of the guys from church, and then me and one of the girls from church, which before we even started, I was like, okay, this would probably be fair, because she probably hasn't played it at all. And then I know that the other two guys have played it enough that they'll, it'll be a challenge. But then she started talking about what map she wanted to play, and then some other things about the game. I was like, maybe she actually knows what she's doing. And sure enough, the first game we barely pulled it out, but that's because we had to get everything set up, and they were killing us while we were setting it up. But after that, the next game, we just destroyed them. We weren't even trying. And she just ran around and just murdered those two. I just kind of laid back and just, watched it. Just laughing my head off because she was... Oh. Oh, Madison, you made my night. Just saying. That was so much fun. That was hilarious. But that night was a lot of fun. Got to be able to play the COD 4. Some of the people from church. Just able to spend time and just kind of, sit back and relax and enjoy the company, enjoy the time we had. Hated that I had to leave that night. They're supposed to have another get-together tonight, and I won't be able to be up there, but y'all don't have too much fun without me while you're up there. I feel bad if you do. Yeah, that's been pretty much my New Year's weekend. And resolutions, I really don't have any. Really don't believe in them, just for the fact that so many people just break them. But that's just my opinion. I know some of y'all may have New Year's resolutions, which you can leave a comment below saying what yours is, saying what you plan on changing. I mean, I always try to make myself a better person. Just try to be more humble. Because it just seems like you can be able to do so many things when you humble yourself and try to, make other people around you happy and not yourself. Don't be so selfish. Because it's so much better just to be able to give back and be able to see other people smile. But that's just my personality. It's just the way I am. That like I said, that may not be someone else's. But and clutch grenade. Oh, get off me. And I really thought I was really wanting this game to end because I was doing so bad towards the end. But it's over now. Don't have to worry about these guys in this game. But there's something that I'm going to try to put up another video pretty soon. But there's final score 42-11. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, guys.